What about the Shady McCoy thing with the bus thing? He said somebody, I think it was RC, might have been RC, got on the bus and said, "Hey, when you're family, you don't gotta."
But RC played for Pittsburgh,
Right.
Right.
So all those shots is what I'm saying.
We bumped heads in Pittsburgh, right? We didn't know they was gonna be there. They was doing a camp tour that we had already started doing. They wasn't doing a camp tour. We was doing a camp tour. What we talked about media credentials.
Right, yes.
On the field access.
Yes.
This a certain type of access.
Yes.
Excuse me. Because in this space, it's about access.
Yes.
To guests, to teams,
yes.
to
100%.
all the different stuff. It's about access. So Ryan's in relationships. Ryan's relationship with Pittsburgh came from him being a former player. With Coach Tomlin, we had just done Coach on the show, right? That's access. We had full reign and an invite to come during training camp. Our training camp show on the road, the Pivot, every team we talked to, we was invited. We had credentials to be there. What Ryan said was, when you're family, which he is, or the Steelers organization, when you're family, you don't have to ride the bus.
See, I got to get RC on here because how is that not a shot? But
I mean, look,
tell me this.
It was listen. It was true.
Because he and me and you know. It's almost like Jay-Z talking in them rhymes to Drake.
Transparent. It was a subtle shot.
Exactly. It's like Jay in them rhymes where he'll say certain shit.
But
I ain't even saying that's a beef thing, but it's like it's recognizing competition.
It's recognizing competition. It's the truth. It's the truth. And it was a subtle shot.
Yes.
Because they wasn't invited. They got access based on them going. If you look at the training camp shows.
So that's what that was.
Their training camp shows were snippets. Our training camp shows were sit downs. Their training camp shows was who's your top 5? Because YouTube has YouTube Shorts, right? Where you take your promos and you put it, and that get X amount of views.
You getting into the game.
You're getting into the game, but it's not always monetizing. You're trying to build your brand.
Right.
So there's a difference. Depends on how you want to look at it.
Well, I'm saying you breaking down the information of this YouTube thing. You're breaking it down now.
It's shorts, right? In different clips. So that's what they focused on. We was focused on doing what we do. And that's having whole shows.
Damn, like a podcast,
for
the whole show.
We maintain our show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you take...
Now, tell the casual fan, before you move on, is there a difference in access to be able to do those two things?
1,000%. Because we get access to their media rooms.
So basically, you saying that they were not invited. RC got on the bus, recognized they're there. Oh, they're on the bus. You don't got to ride the bus when you family. He got off.
That was Ryan RC's.
Does this translate to anything, or is this just friendly media? You know,
I don't even want to call it media beef. That shit.
Now I ain't saying beef. It's just media competitiveness.
Because of the history,
right?
The dynamic of that, it comes across as that.
Yeah.
And I still holler at Pac. You know, I support Pac for, you know, what he's doing in his movement in the cannabis space.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Burner.
His Pac strand and what he's trying to do. So we had our friction. You know what I'm saying? But I go back and say, little bro, I support you.
Yeah.
When that shit was going on, the shit happened in Vegas back in the day. He was with the Titans. I was Jacksonville. We played each other twice a year. I walk up the Pac, not even knowing him in the end zone.
Yeah.
When he's warming up, I say, little bro, don't crack the bank, bro. You the bank.
Yeah.
The niggas around you got to understand that anything happen to you, all that money gonna run out the bank.
Yeah.
Don't let them niggas crack the bank.
Yeah.
Make sure they understand their position.
Yeah.
So that was our initial conversation.
Right,
when we
right.
first
It's
met.
real. Yeah.
And that he always, big bro, I love you.
Yeah.
From that day forward, right?
Yeah.
And then the podcast shit happened where he went over there. He saw an opportunity for him. I can't knock that.
And he
was
Pac,
looking for, you know,
Pac. He a good. He might go
solid.
though. He might go. He might adopt that shit a little bit different than because he come from where I come from.
That's true. So with that, knowing that, you know what I'm saying, and even my background, I'm like, bruh, it don't make no sense really to have no tension.
Right.
So I fell back.
Right.
And whatever came from over there. Ain't no response.
Yeah.
And the same thing from my side. But to see him doing this thing, right? I say, bruh, I hate him. Like, bruh, keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. Just keep going. But whatever shots happen, you know what I'm saying? Even like in music, shots happen. Jay, Nas, this nigga, that nigga. It can help them run up their numbers. Not saying we doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I sincerely want Pac to do his thing. I talked to Shady. Like, damn, bro. Like, look, bro, like.
He said you wasn't really nice on the field, I think.
Nah, he ain't say that.
I think he said so on Joe Budden. He said
he ain't say that.
He said
he can't say that.
Hold on. He said Fred was one of them niggas that was he wasn't. Was it you or somebody else?
Nah, he ain't say me.
Fred or who else? Channing maybe.
He ain't say me.
Cause you was a dog.
Yeah, he ain't say.
I'm talking about you was a dog.
He ain't.
So if he said it, I'm gonna put it in this interview.
Yeah, no.
But I don't think
like,
it couldn't have been you. I'm gonna say he didn't say because you was a monster.
Yeah, nah. That's why I feel like he ain't say me because, like, when I look at this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shady was nice.
He was nice too.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy work was nice.
You when you bust it down and look at errors, and numbers and defenses, who I came up against and who he came up against. And it's not taking nothing away from. I played against Ray Lewis twice a year for 5 years. I played against the Steelers defense twice a year for 5 years.
When they was in their prime.
In their prime.
Yeah.
I played against the Titans when they went to the Super Bowl for them years, twice a year in that division.
Yeah.
The old AFC Central before the realignment in 2005. So a nigga can't never talk about my credibility on the field. So that's why I know he ain't say that.
But I love that. I love that feeling from you. I feel your energy.
No, that's the
you
past,
wouldn't listen. You wouldn't even accept it.
Nah.
I love that energy. Look,
but
so
niggas that I played against ain't gonna say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you run and holler at Ray, you run and holler at
you was
Reed,
a beast. Ain't
talk
no
to
doubt.
Jared Brooks, talk to Warren Sapp, talk to them boys and say, look, you got Shady right here, which was a dog. You got Freddie right here. I'm gonna take that bit 90 in a second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different, and it's just competitive. Even on the back end.
Yeah. That's why I love though. I love that spirit from y'all.
That's the nature of the beast.
What about B? What do you say? B Marshall played the game.
Let me,
Go ahead.
Remember that question.
Okay, my bad. Do you think B Marshall played tough? Cause what's going on? It's your boy Big Loon. Right now, if you looked at this clip and you enjoyed it, hit subscribe. Watch the next video. We on the road to 100K subscribers on YouTube. If you're a fan, come to Patreon. We got exclusive videos there, and also the show with just me alone. Salute to the supporters. Verify your customers and know who's your viewers. It's Up There Podcast. Let's get it. Yo, what up? This Big Loon. This is It's Up There Podcast.